Excuse me, General, do you have a minute?
What is it, Preston?
Look, I know I put you in an almost impossible position when I asked you to lead the Minutemen. I didn't have any right to ask you to take that on. I guess I was kind of desperate at that point. I still don't know why you said yes. If it was for me, or for the Commonwealth, or for some other reason. It doesn't really matter. I just want you to know that I appreciate what you've done. We've got a long road ahead of us, for sure. But I don't doubt that you're the leader the Minutemen needed.
Anything else you wanted to tell me?
Nope, that's it. I just wanted to make sure you knew how I felt. I've taken up enough of your time. We'd better get back to it.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
You have anything to trade?
You looking to trade, you can talk to my wife. She's up by the house. But be warned, you try anything, you're asking for a fight. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day. And every minute of it, spent watching your back.
What kind of crops do you grow here?
Mostly potatoes so far, but we're starting on melons. Blake Abernathy. Been ages since I've seen one of those vault suits around. You new to these parts?
Yes. And no. It's a long story.
Either way, good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
Digging the dirt all day? No thanks.
You're a wiser woman than me. Word of advice, though. If you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
Raiders are a problem for everyone.
Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house. Only 21 years old, and they shot her down without a thought. That's why we need the Minutemen back. And the sooner, the better.
There's nothing worse than losing a child. Believe me, I know.
I'm sorry about your daughter, sir.
I'm sorry to hear you say so. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
Do you know where they're coming from?
Yeah, pretty sure I do. One of them mentioned Olivia while they were here. My guess is they're holed up in that old USAF station.
I think I got something over here. I knew it. You sure that's worth taking with us? This place is giving me the creeps.
I'm in. Sweet.
We could use a light here.
Excellent.
Nothing there now. What do you think? Jumping in shadows. Yeah, you're probably right.
Doesn't look like anybody's been in here for a long time.
Crazy. Who's there?
Huh?
What the? You killed him!
No need to hide. Fucking hide. Oh.
Nice.
Hold up. I think that's all of it.
I've got that locket back for you.
You serious? That's great news. Connie's gonna be speechless. Whatever the Minutemen need, you can count on us. We got a decent workshop here, and Connie's sure to go leaner on her prices after what you've done. Hey, you! Oh, sorry. Thought you might be one of those forged maniacs, but you don't have the burns. A group of them took over the old ironworks, and they'll shoot you just as soon as look at you.
Who are the Forged?
Bunch of trumped-up raiders, obsessed with fire and metal. That bastard son of mine, Jake, snuck out in the middle of the night to join them. He grabbed my granddad's old sword. It's the closest thing I've got to an heirloom. I don't guess you'd be crazy enough to try and get it back for me. I've got caps, if that's what you want.
What about your son, Jake? You don't care what happens to him?
I didn't raise my boys to be raiders. As far as I'm concerned, he's dead to me.
Can you tell me anything else about the Forged?
They're led by a guy named Slog. Came in from outside of the Commonwealth a few months back and started recruiting. Mostly they've just been strong-arming folks. But with how quick they've been growing, it's just a matter of time till the raids get worse.
What kind of a sword am I looking for?
One of them old pre-war swords, rigged up to shoot flames from the blade. Probably why Jake thought they'd let him join. So, what do you say?
Industrial buildings like that are pretty dangerous.
I see what you're getting at. 200 caps if you can bring it back for me.
I'll find it.
You're doing me a big favor, and I'll make it up to you as best as I can.
What?
Found you. What are you gonna do with that?
What the?
I think I got some opening fire. Glad that's over.
Head up. I'll keep them off you.
There you are.
Ain't nothing.
Nothing there now. Hey, who's there?
I'll find him.
Man, this guy's so bad.
got company.
What the?
Sweet. Terminal only.
Oh, fuck was that?
I got something over here.
Scared, huh? You should be.
What is that smell?
Time to reel him in.
Yeah, where are they? Yeah, you are. That's it.
Help!
If she tries to leave,
We're gonna need
kill
these
her.
guns.
You must be pretty strong to make it here.
Oh, were those your guys? I thought they were just trying to throw me a barbecue.
Huh? Like your style, stranger. Been a while since anyone had the guts to talk to me like that. See, Jake? Here's someone who might actually be worth my time. Unlike you.
They're gonna kill me.
But I brought everything you asked for.
Stealing things from your family farm doesn't prove your strength, boy. Though this wonderful sword you brought does put me in the mood to give you one last chance to prove your worth. What do you say? Kill that prisoner and prove that you aren't completely useless.
You said we'd be raiding outside the Commonwealth. These people aren't even a threat to us.
Prove to me that you can kill! It's him or you.
Oh God, what do I do? What do I do?
Walk away, Jake. You don't have to do this.
Please, let me go.
What's
You're
it
right.
gonna be, Jake?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to join the Forged. I just want to go home.
Last chance, Jake. If you don't kill the prisoner before I count to 3, well, it's over. 1.
Help!
2. 3.
You're...
Look at all the blood.
Thanks a lot. I'm getting out of here.
Wait,
Excuse me.
wait, I'm sorry. I messed up. I panicked.
What were you doing with those guys anyway?
Yeah. Well, I thought we'd be raiding outside of the Commonwealth, and that if I joined them, I could provide for my family.
I don't know. God, my dad's right. I'm such an idiot.
Look, I should probably try to go home and make amends. I know I've got no right to ask, but I bet if you're there to explain, things with my dad would go easier. I bet if you bring my great-granddad's sword, he'll make it worth your while. He always tries to deal fair with people. I'll wait for you by the overpass near the farm.
they aren't gonna need that anymore.
Bingo. Bingo.
What the? Boy, I told you that
Abraham,
if you
what's
showed you a
going on?
face here again,
Is that my boy come home?
What? Jake's back? Oh, thank God.
Papa, please. I know I screwed up pretty big. I thought if I joined up, I could keep them from raiding our farm.
I didn't. I don't want to hurt anybody.
I don't care what you thought. I told you.
Abraham Francis Finch, that's enough.
Mama, if...
Shut up, Jake. If I hear anything out of either of you, you'll both be peeling potatoes for the next year. I've watched you two go at it for years and tried to let you sort it out for yourselves. Abraham, your son is a grown man. And if you expect him to act like one, then you'd better stop treating him like a child. Jake, your father and I have been out there, and we know it can be dangerous. We just want to make sure you're prepared. There, it's over. And if I hear another word about it from either of you, so help me.
She's right.
Abraham.
She's right. I've been a fool. There's no way I can thank you enough. Here's something for your help. I think you should hang on to that sword. It'd put a smile on Granddad's face to know it was being used to help people.
Hey,
Point it out.
anything else need doing?
We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time. Well fortified, centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio transmitter we can use to broadcast to the whole Commonwealth.
So what happened to this castle if it was so well fortified?
This was long before I joined up, but the story I heard was that some kind of monster came out of the sea and destroyed the fort. A lot of the leaders were killed in that battle, and I guess nobody ever felt it was worth the risk to try to retake it. I've always wondered if losing the radio station was the beginning of all our later problems. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle?
Yeah, let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle. See you there. Everyone's here, General. There it is. Pretty impressive, huh? Its real name is Fort Independence, but the Minutemen always just called it the castle. Now you can see why I wanted to take it back.
Why do we need this place again?
The radio tower is the most important part, but with a bit of work, this place could be a really strong outpost. Know what I mean?
Maybe. Those walls could definitely use some work.
I'll admit, it's seen better days. But the Minutemen have never been afraid of hard work. Our primary objective is to clear the courtyard. That's where we should see the most opposition. The wall on this side is the most exposed. But if we circle around south, we could also reach the main gate.
What are we waiting for? Let's just get in there and shoot those lobsters.
No. If we split up, we can flank them from both sides. It'll be like shooting fish in a barrel.
Why not let them come to us? We set up a firing line on this side and you can draw them out.
Well, General, what do you think?
Let's not overcomplicate this. Just get in there and hit them with everything we've got.
If you say so. All right, people. You heard the General. Let's move out. Try not to draw their attention until we're in position.
Here we go!
All right, people. Let's do this.
Okay, here we go!
You okay?
Human trying to start trouble.
I I knew it!
Sorry. Should've just run.
Nasty little bugger! Looks like they've been nesting. We're gonna have to take out these eggs, or they'll be back before we know it. Sure looks that way. Here's how we're gonna play this. You hold here in the courtyard and take care of any eggs you find. The General and I will clear the walls. Let's do this, General. What are you shooting at?
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
What the hell was that?
I had no choice.
Damn it, where are they?
I'm gonna be sick.
Hold up.
Commonwealth Justice for
We did it.
ya. Wait till they hear about this.
All right. Good work, people. But we aren't done yet. The General and I are gonna have a look at the radio to see what shape it's in. The rest of you, clear out any remaining Mirelurks or eggs you find.
Once I power this up,
Let's go see if there's
we'll be
anything
ready to
left on the old
broadcast.
transmitter.
Nice.
Well, I guess it could be worse. See what you can do with it. I'm gonna go see what else is left around this old place.
Is that it? Is it over?
Hey,
Wow, we really did it. I've been watching the Minutemen fall to pieces for so long, this is really something. Now we've got to pay off on what we've started, bring the whole Commonwealth together, and make it last this time. So, you know, back to business. But with radio freedom up and running, we can broadcast alerts to you anywhere, anytime. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause. You really are one of the good guys, you know?
you told me that before. Why are you bringing it up again?
Well, I'm not sure you really get it. How unusual you are. Since we met, I think you know I've really come to respect you, both as a leader and as a friend. Most people are just out for themselves, one way or another. Even the good ones. But you're different. You really care about other people, even when it isn't convenient or even safe. I've seen you risk your life more than once to help people, just because it was the right thing to do. I just wanted you to know that, well, that it matters, that you're making a difference.
Don't project your hero fantasies onto me, Preston. I'm not who you want me to be.
Okay, have it your way. I just wish you'd give yourself a little credit sometimes. All right, enough chit-chat, huh?
At Grey Garden, the price is always right. Shall we make a deal?
You sound like a game show host.
That's the correct answer. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, should we tell the lucky contestant what fabulous prize she's won?
What did I win, exactly?
Right this way, please. Let's take a look at your fabulous prize. Bring me some milk fruits for seeding, and there'll be caps for your pocket. Off you go, then.
Welcome to Grey Garden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics facility run entirely by robots.
There's not even one person here?
And this is a surprise? Robots are quite capable.
That's right, darling. We are entirely self-sufficient, with no need for human guidance. You see, there are two kinds of robots here. The worker drones carry out labor and maintenance. We supervisors, that is myself, green and brown, possess sophisticated cognition processors. We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our creator, Dr. Edward Gray.
I remember him. He was one of Robco's senior engineers, but more than a little eccentric.
You seem a bit confused, darling. You're far too young to remember anything that happened before the war.
It's a long story.
Of course, darling. A lady knows when not to pry. Now, where was I? Robotics and artificial intelligence were our creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television. Perhaps you've noticed that I possess a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
It is quite common for owners to modify a robot's pre-installed personality.
Why did Dr. Gray give you these unusual personalities?
Genius is restless, darling. It abhors stagnation. Dr. Gray was tired of the standard Mr. Handy personality. He looked to his favorite television characters for inspiration, and we are the result. A few other things you should know. Talk to Green if you need supplies. If it's caps you require, Brown might have a few odd jobs. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
It's awful.
Isn't it, though? Pressure's down, radiation is up. Why, it's practically toxic. Just think what it must be doing to my skin. This will never do. I don't mean to impose, darling, but perhaps you could lend us a hand.
What do you need me to do?
Most of our water comes from the old Weston plant, south of here. Such an eyesore. Be a dear and pay a visit, See what you can do. Maybe tidy up the place. It must be filthy. If you can get it working again, I'm sure I can come up with something for you.
Someone is nearby. Perhaps they are hungry. is something before the troubles, yes?
Yes.
Going down. Lower level.
There we go. Sweet.
There is something nearby. Identity unknown. I believe a sniper has found us. That is the right word, yes? It's dangerous. It's quite vigorous.
That's it.
Oh no! The turret has become active! up.
Supervisor White?
Darling, so good to see you. You fixed our water problem, didn't you?
That's right.
That's marvelous, darling. Simply marvelous. Here, you can have some of our produce. I'll ask Greenie to give you a discount, too, if there's anything else you need. Now I simply must get back to work. Ta-ta!
Welcome to the Slog. We're the only tarberry bog in the Commonwealth. So what do you think of the place?
The Slog? How'd you come up with that name?
We didn't. It was the caravan traders who started that. I started this place a few years back, but couldn't think of a name for it. Then one day, one of the traders pulls up after it's been raining for hours, and says he's never had to slog through so much mud in his life. I asked him if it was worth it, and he said, for the best tarberries in the Commonwealth, it was definitely worth it. Working here is like a slog through the mud. It's tough going and you'll get dirty doing it, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. You've probably noticed it's only ghouls around here. I used to live in Diamond City, until that rat bastard mayor threw me and all the other ghouls out. I decided that we ghouls should have a place where we could feel welcome, and that's mainly why I started up this farm.
Makes sense.
It's not the only reason I created the Slog, though. I also had something else a little bigger in mind. What if this place could be more than just a refuge for ghouls who aren't welcome elsewhere? What if it could also be an example of what we can do when we put our minds to something and work together? We want this to be a place that everyone looks forward to visiting, with smiling faces, good bargains, and great produce. Maybe we can make people take a second look, you know? Maybe then they'd see that we're not monsters.
I think it's a great idea.
You really think so? Because if you do, we could definitely use some help.
We can't sell tarberries without traders, and trade caravans need safe roads. There's a gang of super mutants that's been preying on anyone who comes near their turf, including traders. It'd be a great help to us if you could take care of those brutes once and for all.
Do you know where they're coming from?
We have a pretty good idea. I hope you can find them and wipe them out.
Well, ain't that clever?
A noise? God! Spineless
I didn't say you
human!
were finished. Some jet after that. Time to collect.
Gonna be a good one!
Area!
Hold
yourself pretty well, sister. Gets fun.
What? Who's there? Someone there? I smell your fear, human!
Could use them.
Those super mutants won't be bothering you again.
I guess you were the right person for the job, huh? Thanks, friend. By the way, we've decided to support the Minutemen. We've got to help each other if we want things to get better.
If you're looking to hit the sack, this would be the place to do it. There we go. Let's
hello?
see now. Huh? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry, didn't mean to ignore you. Just got caught up in my work again. So, what do you think? Nice, isn't she?
It's just an old toy.
Just a toy? Listen, did you ever have something you really cared about?
Something that made your life worth living? For me, it's toys. Like this one here. It's a genuine Giddy-Up Buttercup. The 2076 Special Edition. Best toy on the market before the war. It's a shame, though. I don't have all the parts to get this old girl working again. Don't suppose you happen to have a spare crate of toy parts on you?
What would it be worth to you?
How about, say, 150 caps? Sound good?
Really? Toy parts. Why don't you go get them?
You don't understand. The only place you can find parts like these is in the old Automatoys factory, south of Quincy. Last I heard, gunners had taken the whole town, and they're the least of your worries. That whole area's a death trap. Even if I could make the journey, I'm just an old ghoul. I wouldn't last 10 minutes there. You, on the other hand, well, you look like you've seen everything. I'm sure you can handle it.
Come on. It's worth more to you than that.
All right. $225.
All right. I'll do it.
Thanks. This really means a lot to me. Remember, the factory's south of Quincy. Bring me a crate of parts, and I'll pay you for the trouble. Now, where was I?
I hear something. Someone there?
Leave alone.
Nothing there now.
You hear something? Not your day.
No use. Not without the card.
Tighten this. You're back. Were you able to find those parts?
I've got them right here.
You do? All right. Let me take a look. Yes. Yes. It's all here. It's really all here. You've more than earned your reward. Here. Here. Just like I promised. Now, I need to get back to work. Finally.
Apparently the castle's been trying to get you on the radio. Some kind of situation over there. Better go see what's going on.
Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting to talk to you.
Who are you?
I'm Ronnie Shaw, Commonwealth Minutemen. At least I was. Back before Joe Becker got himself killed and the idiots took over.
You were a Minuteman.
What? You don't think an old broad like me can fight? I could kick your butt, princess.
If you're a Minuteman, how come Preston never told me about you?
Sorry, General. I never knew everybody. She must have left the Minutemen before I joined up.
Garvey? Oh, yeah, I heard of him. Took over Hollis's group after the Quincy massacre. One of the good ones. Well, I've been gone a while. I guess even if he knew who I was, he figured I wasn't coming back. I never thought I would either.
I'm still waiting for you to tell me what you want.
Heard you were trying to get the Minutemen back on their feet. Thought I'd come see the new general for myself. So what's your story? What makes you think anybody even wants the Minutemen back?
At least we're trying to help people. Can you say the same?
Don't give me any attitude, Missy. I've been a Minuteman longer than you've been alive. But I've heard some good things about what you've been doing. Wouldn't be here otherwise. Now that I'm here, I can see you really need my help.
Are you offering to rejoin?
I guess I am. But first things first. I'm probably the only one who still remembers this. But the castle's armory was located in the West Bastion. All of our best equipment was stored in there. Weapons, ammo, schematics, you name it. Come on, I'll show you. Ah, good. Looks like it might still be intact. Door's still sealed. Bastion hasn't collapsed. Trick now is finding a way in.
Do you know some way to open this door?
No. And even if we could blast it open, we'd probably destroy what's inside while we're at it. If you can't go through, go around. Let's have a look at the northeast bastion. This was the general's quarters. Used to be a tunnel leading from here to the armory. Well, looky here. You've already cleared it. Good job. Let's get down there and see if there's still a way through. Pretty dark down here. We better watch our step.
Doesn't look like anybody's been in here for a long time. Looks like Ronnie was right. Wait, something's out there.
That's done.
I hate to say it, but it's too quiet. What are you gonna do with that?
Movement detected. Sentry bot designation. Sarge. Powering up.
Well, I'll be. Now, let's get this over with.
Error. File completion detected. Initiating defensive.
Jimmy, quick! He's on the bridge. Look out! Too bad Sarge went haywire. He's been guarding the castle since, forever, as far as I know. Let's see. I used to know this password. One if by land. Nah, that's not it. For the Commonwealth. Ah, Oh, it's been a long time. United we stand. Yeah, that was it. Ah, that explains all the landmines. This is, well, was, General McGann. He had your job back when I first joined up. Must have gotten trapped down here when that sea beast attacked the castle. He did manage to keep the armory secure. I'll give him that much. Guess the uniform is yours now, if you want it. So Geezer doesn't need it anymore. Rest in peace, General. Your fight is done, and the Minutemen live on. There's no point in getting all sentimental about something that happened 40 years ago. Come on, we're almost through. Okay, here we are. Let's see if this still opens from here. Told you I'd get us in here. Now, let's see what kinds of goodies are left. Excellent. The armory's still intact. Everything we need, just waiting for us. And the cream of the crop, schematics for building artillery.
Artillery?
Great big guns? Blow up our enemies from miles away? Any of this ringing a bell? All right, let's get going. Don't forget to grab some smoke grenades, too.
Hey there.
Looks like you've got everything we need. As soon as you get some artillery built, we'll do a test fire to calibrate it.
Okay.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Hey there.
Gosh darn, it's good to see artillery here again. So here's the thing about the big guns. They can't fire at anything too close, but their range is impressive. That's what the smoke grenades are for. Toss one of those at the bad guys. If we have artillery in range, we'll confirm over the radio and target our fire on your smoke. But first, we better do a test fire. Make sure we're hitting what we're aiming at. You see that little building over there? We'll use that for our aiming point. Keep your radio on and tuned to Radio Freedom so we can confirm we're ready. All right, General, if you can hear me, we're ready. Toss one of those smoke grenades into the target area and we'll start the test fire. Okay, we've got your smoke on the target. You might want to stand back. Yeah, you know, just in case.
from here. You've now got artillery support. Use it wisely, General.
Hey,
What is it?
I need to ask you something.
I've got to hand it to you, General. You've really turned things around for the Minutemen. I never thought I'd see the day that the Minutemen had artillery support again. We should see about building them at all our settlements to expand our coverage. And Ronnie Shaw returns. She's something else, isn't she?
She's the only one left who remembers when the castle was Minutemen HQ. She knew about the old armory.
I'd heard stories about her from the old-timers, but I didn't know she was still around. The fact that she's come back to the Minutemen means we must be doing something right. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause. You have a minute? I wanted to talk about something.
What's on your mind?
I've been thinking back lately on how things were for me when we first met. It was the lowest point of my life. I mean, all my closest friends were dead. Everything I believed in had turned out to be a lie. I'd failed everyone who ever relied on me. I'd led them to Concord, and we had no hope of getting out alive. The thing is, that was actually okay with me. I was ready to die. It was what I felt I deserved. It was what I wanted.
You don't still feel that way, do you?
No, not at all. That's what I wanted to talk about. My point in all of this is that, well, you saved my life. And not just by saving us from those raiders in Concord. I mean that you made me want to keep living again. I guess that sounds pretty sappy, but it's true. If we hadn't met, or if you'd killed those raiders and then just taken off, I don't know if I'd still be around. I think I would have found some way to, end it. Maybe not by shooting myself in the head or anything, but just by not caring about staying alive. So I just wanted you to know that. How much our friendship has meant to me.
Thanks, Preston. I know that wasn't easy for you to talk about.
It feels better finally getting to say it out loud. Thanks for listening. I guess we should get back to it, huh?